How's it going? Um, this is a podcast with Phoenix, me. Um, this is the first ever podcast that I've done, and I actually have fucking audio. That's insane, right? Like holy shit. And I mean, I'm just gonna be plain out and say it. I can't tell you how many times I've tried to record this thing, and you know, a lot of stuff happens in this house, but like and I can't really blame anyone for that being a thing, and just I'm trying to record this in a very active household, so it's kind of like it's really difficult just to even find an hour. So, so I'm gonna try to record this all at once, and we'll see what happens. And yeah, but today we are going to talk about some subjects that I've already technically talked about, but I'm gonna have to, since this is a second attempt at the. What episode is this again? It's episode 6, I think it is. Episode 6 of a podcast with Phoenix, also known as me. So, yeah, we're gonna talk about my week, what's been going on with work. We're going to talk about what's been going on with my supplements, with my workout routines, with my, just life in general, shit like that. We're just gonna spiel. We're just gonna talk. We're just gonna be like, you know, we're gonna produce the words, and they're gonna come out of my mouth, and my vocal cords are going to start, moving. So if you're cool with me with hearing my vocal cords move, then we're we're good here. Um, so yeah, let's just start right off with how my work life has been. It's actually been pretty damn good. Uh, I am actually going there's been something good that's been happening. There's I have a friend, a work friend who's that I'm progressively starting to become an outside friend as well. But I'm just gonna call him a friend of mine, right? Uh, that I work with like a lot as well. Um, he had his 1 year evaluation thing, you know, whatever, that's basically the giant scope of where this is going. So he had this 1 year evaluation, and he brought me up in that. And guess what he said? Honestly, you can put it in the comments. Pause the damn thing and put it down. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. You do you. But he said that uh, to he said to our supervisor to give me a chance and to show and to start kind of watching me in some way, to start glancing over at my work, you know glance over at me whenever I'm doing shit, um and yeah, so I'm going to have my supervisor start to kind of you know watch me in some way, because my friend talked to me and during his 1 year review, and told him how much I wanted to get out of the dish room, which is what job I have right now, which is utility. And yeah, so they now I'm gonna have my supervisor down my ass or on my ass, and I'm going to still try my best to do my normal shit and just see what happens. It's probably not gonna happen. I'm going to say that. I don't think it's gonna happen anytime soon. Um, but maybe he'll see that you know, he'll see that what I do on a daily basis, and he might be, who knows, impressed. I don't know, but yeah. So yeah, I that might give me the potential to kind of get my foot into the door of cold prep area, and so yeah, that's pretty exciting. Um, so yeah, I I'm kind of astonished that my friend even brought me up. You know, I didn't even know that he actually brought me up, and that he actually wanted. I mean, I understand. Like I've been like back and forth between the dish room and the cold prep a lot, and I've been really wanting to get into the cold prep area because I don't know. I just want to upgrade. I want to move up. I'm down. I'm down to move up. But yeah. So this might bring my foot into the door of that, and I'm pretty damn excited. It's gonna be it's something. Um. Yeah. So there's that. That's my work thing. That's what's been going on with work. I'm now going to have a supervisor watching me in some way, and it's gonna be nerve wracking. But I just need to just keep going, keep doing what I'm doing, and who knows what'll happen later on. But yeah, so there's that, and then next up we're gonna talk about uh what is it? My supplements, right? Should I talk about my supplements? No, I should probably talk about something a little bit more progressive. So let's talk about my workout routine. So my workout routine, I've been doing this routine for now. Just wait. I've been doing this thing for 3 months now, straight, without stopping. I've been doing this thing for 3 fucking months without stopping. Now I will say I did literally have to not do a crazy one of my I think it was one of my runs um on a day when I had my little baby cousin over. I literally had to not run, and so I wasn't able to do that. But in contrast, because of that, it actually kind of made me realize that I do need to tone it down a little bit. So that's what I'm doing now. My routine now is kind of switched up a little bit. I'm still running basically every day. I'm still running a lot. I'm still running every damn day, no matter what. Um, but I am but I've kind of morphed it, a little bit and added a little bit more to it. So what I'm doing now is I'm doing my normal shit throughout my weekdays, So Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and then Wednesday, I am doing my normal stuff, and then on Thursday and Friday, also known as my weekend, on Thursday, I'm doing a long distance run since I wanted to bring that back because I, honestly, I kind of missed that, a little bit. I missed doing long distance runs, and I missed, going over to where I ran to, like that area, because it was just nice. It was, it was just nice to get out in, in nature, and nice to just breathe in the, the tree air. I know that I sound fucking crazy, but it's true. I just miss that, leaf smell and the smell of the smell of just everything, you know. And so I am kind of bringing that back, especially during a weekend, which is my time to kind of relax and kind of, maybe do some shit that I need to do, like do some other shit that I need to do, stuff like that. But yeah, and so yeah, I'm doing a long distance run, and I'm just doing 1 mile on the other day because that day I'm kind of just keeping myself going, but also having it be a recovery day to where I'm just like almost relaxing and just I really want to try and have these type of days be my just to basically do the bare minimum of what I need to do and then just relax throughout the entire day. Like just take my time, relax, not really, like make sure yeah the house is clean, make sure things are good and dandy and whoop de doo, you know. But like I always try and take my time because that's good. It's always good to have days where you just slow down, slow the fuck down. Like still do the things that you need to do, yeah, but mentally slow down. Like that's the thing. Like it doesn't have to always be like you have to physically slow down. You have to physically just stop doing everything and cut everything out of your day. No. You just have to. Sometimes it's good to just mentally slow down. Like today, I feel like I haven't moved a muscle. And yet I ran a mile. I cleaned my room. I moved shit in my room. I moved, like, I fucking cleaned the kitchen. I took out the trash. I did a whole bunch of stuff actually. I did it quite a bit. And I even got time to just take a nap too. Like I literally just, but here's the thing, I just slowed my mentality down to a point where I would, just, I took a lot of rests, throughout this whole thing. I literally was just, I was like the Flash in Zootopia type shit. That's how I felt. It's like I was just slow, taking my time, you know, not going quick, I literally just taking my time and thinking about what I'm doing instead of just, on an average day, I would just like go, 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 you know. Like I just slowed down, did the same shit, but I just thought about what I was doing and was methodical with it or, whatever the fuck, you know. So that's how my day has been and I feel literally as fine as ever. Like again, I feel like I barely moved a muscle, and yet I did. Yet I moved all the muscles. Like my run, literally, I was drenched in sweat and everything, and I literally mentally was just the same. I've just been mentally the same the entire day, just because just because I did it. I pulled that switch of just slowing down, taking deep breaths, and just do my shit. And so, yeah, that's what I do on my Sundays, which is, these days, which is also, again, my podcast days. So, yeah, you'll always probably catch me on days when I'm just kind of honestly reflecting on the week. And honestly, this could always be like just a reflection on the week. I could, you know, I mean, maybe that's the reason I did this. Who fucking knows? I don't know. I honestly, I did this just because I wanted to, and because you know, gives me gives me something else to do, right? So, right, gives me more productivity throughout my day. You know, gets me to a point where I can, kind of at the end of the day reflect on the day and say, hey, that was pretty fucking productive. You know, I did quite a bit. But yeah, that's my workout routine. I've been doing this specific one for about 2 weeks. 2 weeks now? 1 week. 2 weeks? 2 weeks. 2 weeks. 1 or 2 weeks. Sorry, I'm thirsty. I'm talking a lot, so. But yeah, I. That's my workout routine, and yeah, and I've been doing it for again 3 months. I'm. I. Again. I didn't think that I would come this far. I didn't think. I didn't think I would. No, not at all. Because I just thought that I wasn't gonna keep it up. I thought I was just going to keep changing it so drastically to a point where I would just, kind of cancel it for a bit. Because that's what I did before. I would have such dramatic changes to my workouts that I would at some point stress myself out so much physically that I would just say, okay, you know what, I'm done with this, and just stop for like a month and then go back to it. But no, I've just kept at it, and I've kept on to it. It's been helping me out a lot mentally, physically, obviously physically. Um, and I've been feeling good. And for and oh, you know what? You know what's next? I am going to talk about, since I completely forgot this was a redo. I am going to now talk about a new Zoa that I tried, and I actually do a lot of these different things. Like I try energy drinks. I've tried candies a couple of times, and all that sort of stuff. I do a lot of tryings. That's what I call them. And yeah, this time I tried a new type of Zoa, and it was a post on my Instagram, and insurance I wrote a few. So if you want to follow me, then that would be great. If you wanted to support me on there, that would be great. I wrote a few, but woo. Anyway, but yeah, if I made a post about it, and I actually really liked it. actually really liked it because it wasn't a bad energy drink, obviously, because I enjoyed it. Um, I thought it wasn't. I thought it was good. I mean, really, that's all I can say, right? That's all I feel like I can say is that it was just good. It was a good energy drink. It was a good. It tasted great. It had those balanced flavors. It had a nice. I don't know. It was just good. Like last time I tried his lemon lime. That shit was good. Absolutely good. And then now I tried his orange. That was great. And I'm excited to try some other stuff. And yeah, I'm excited to try more energy drinks because I I used to have a huge addiction to energy drinks. Like I would before I started before I started working out and actually got energy from just being physically active. I would actually drink energy drinks to give me that same energy. Um, and I would drink like what was it? About 3 cans of this of a regular can of a regular 3 regular cans, and then 2 of the big boys. And I would always go to QT because we always had a QT that was pretty close to my house, old house. Um, and yeah, I would always go to QT. I would always, you know, go over there and I would ride my little scooter and I'd be like, I need energy drinks. Yeah. I'll go there almost every day just to get myself, what was it? I think it was $10 worth of, energy drinks at QT. Like literally, like all of those energy drinks, probably $10. Honestly, a steal because I used every single deal that I could to give myself more chances of more energy drinks. So, I mean, yeah, that showed if that doesn't show that I had an addiction, I don't know what does. But yeah, I would go there every day and I'd drink all these energy drinks and blah blah blah. But like once I found out that working out actually gives me that same energy and like all that shit, I found out that running does that a lot, and I found running and stuff. I was just addicted. But nowadays, I probably only drink one cup of coffee and one energy drink. Like literally, this is the only one that I've drank all day. I mean, yesterday I did drink about 2 of them and still got no amount of sleep because when I was addicted, I kind of I kind of have a tolerance now to energy drinks, and yeah, that's why I can try energy drinks on like the fly. I could try them late at night or in the middle of the day or whatever. You know, because I've honestly grown a literal tolerance to it, and one energy drink doesn't really do much. I more do it for the taste at this point, and that's why I do tastings. I think I just said all that out loud, and I just realized that that's the reason. Is that I wow wait I said that out loud without which just that was just pure off the cuff, just flying through my thoughts without even, and I just realized what I said out loud, and now I'm like, holy shit, that's so true though. Wow. I'm sorry. I just had a moment. I just started flying through my thoughts without, once a word came out and once a or a phrase came out, I was just like, blue, 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 without even knowing what I was talking about until I finished. And then I realized, oh shit, I just said that, and I now actually realize that that's the reason why I do all these tryings, why I can casually drink one of these and not, honestly, not feel a thing. That's insane. That is insane. Fuck. Wow. 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 Like the MLG. I don't know why, but I've been. Every time I say wow, I literally always think of the MLG guy from like back in the day, like back in the day, like 2014, 2013, shit like that. The MLG days. I don't know if anybody remembers that, but those were the days, man. Those were the days. It was hilarious. I'm gonna be honest. It was hilarious. Because I remember there were so many games out, like so many like random ass small dinky doo poo poo games that were out, and they were just basically only about just trying to trick shot. And I just remember those, like all the videos that people made about that shit, and like it was just hilarious. It was hilarious in honestly the worst way possible. Because like that shit, sometimes it goes way too far. It honestly with that shit, it can go too far in an instant. And I'm just like, what the fuck? I was just like, what the fuck at the time? Like, oh my god. But yeah, those days were sick. But yeah. So next thing I could talk about is actually um my supplements. That could be honestly that's a good segue from going from working out to energy drinks to now supplements, because we're still on the subject of physical activity and just energy in general. I guess working out, you know, you know, it, it kind of works, right? Kind of. Uh, kind of, kind of works as a segue, you know. But anyway, so I have recently, um, so I recently canceled out um my canceled out pre-workout and replaced it with a good old cup of coffee, because that's what I missed, was just having a good old cup of coffee in the morning. I love having a cup of coffee in the morning, and then going right into my workout, because like I just feel good, you know. And I mean, I'm not saying that pre-workout is bad or whatever, or I didn't like it. I love that shit, but like I just miss having coffee, right? And so this time around for my workouts, I'm going to be focusing more on the recovery side of supplements. So, what I got for my afterwards is this protein, uh, uh, plant-based protein stuff for after my workouts, and it could be used for both after my run and for after um my upper body workout, you know? So I'm gonna try the plant-based version of the old one that I have. I'm not gonna grab it right now. I'm too lazy. I have to reach over and like you'll have to see my, you know, my waist. No, I'm just really lazy and I just don't feel like doing it right now. But I have the other one that's not plant-based. Um, but I just wanted to try it to see what happens. And yeah, I've never had this stuff before. Never never tried it. But I wanted to try it and I'm excited to see what happens. And yeah, so I'm gonna try that one out for after my workout, and then for after my long day at work or whatever. I'm getting I got another form of muscle recovery, so then I can feel completely recovered at the end of the day, because like my job is very physically taxing, and I'm having to run around. I'm having to lift heavy things, and I'm having to just do a lot of physical labor, and I need to feel good throughout the day. So first off, I have the protein to make me just feel good during my work, and then I would just also eat regular meals and all that sort of stuff, or all that sort of good shit. And then at the end of the day, to help me recover easier while I sleep, I just have this stuff so that I can both have something sweet at the end of the day and then have also easier recovery for when I sleep. So I'm kind of happy with my choices here. Um, again, I've never tried plant-based these type of plant-based supplements like protein plant-based stuff. I've never tried it, so I wanted to try it, and yeah. So there's that. What I could talk about next is what else could I talk about? I could talk about life in general. No, my life in general right now is just it's pretty productive, pretty busy, pretty productive, and it's about to get a pinch busier because I'm going to have to do some adulting shit. I mean, it's really not like that bad. I just have to get a new savings account, shit like that. You know, I have to do really simple, but to me very like mundane shit. Um, like I literally like I once I get to it, I'm going to be like, oh my god, this is so like just it's going to be so mundane. But once I get it done, I'm going to feel better because I won't have to deal with it again, right? Oh no! Don't tell me it's frozen. Ugh, what's going on? Hello? What is happening? Hello? Okay. What the hell was that? I just had a huge freeze for a moment. I don't know what happened there, but I think just for a moment I was just like maybe freaking out, or I was just completely frozen for a couple of seconds. So I'm sorry about that. Um, but yeah, hopefully that doesn't ruin the video, or you guys don't click off. So yeah. Anyway, so I am, yeah, that thing. Once I do once I do the actual mundane, adulting stuff, I'm going to be, okay with it, and I'm going to be a little bit happier because I got it out of the way. But like I have to do like, getting a savings account, and I have to, start saving my money. um, saving my money. Um, and so yeah, I'm going to go ahead and I'm gonna have to start doing that stuff. I've made reminders for myself, which is I'm not the greatest at doing that sort of stuff because I don't know. I honestly don't know why. I think it's literally because of that mentality, because of how I've been just generally taught, or how I have always just been a complete asshole. Not like an actual asshole about it, but like I'm talking about just, being a little bitch about, putting shit down on a calendar and making lists for myself when I know that everybody does it. But for some weird reality, I just don't do it. And so because of that, I'm now going to I'm now trying I'm now honestly trying my best to kind of make myself do all these lists and all these other stuff. Like so far, I've done a couple little things on my calendar. I've made lists at work for things that I need to do once dish is caught up and I'm over in cold prep for a second. I've been doing that so that I can remember what I need to do. Because whenever I'm in cold prep, another friend of mine uh, gives me a couple of things to do when we're slow, and then yeah, so I'm pretty 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 happy, I guess. Yeah, overall, I think my life right now is pretty good. I'm keeping I'm just keeping shit sustained. That's all I'm trying to do right now. Just keep it consistent, keep it sustained, and just keep doing my thing. And that's honestly what, anybody could ask for, with anything. Just both figuring it out. You just gotta figure it out, and you gotta just keep consistent and just keep going, you know? Yeah, not all days are gonna be great, not all days are gonna be bad. Uh, but you gotta just do it. You know what I'm saying? My motivational speech of the day. There you go. But yeah, I've never tried plant-based, like protein stuff. Like I've tried plant-based supplements in general before. Like you know, I had some intense isolate for muscle recovery, and I didn't hate it. I thought it wasn't bad actually, and so tried it out, and I honestly really enjoyed it. So yeah, and this is the same thing. I wanted to just try it, see what happens. It's going to be a little different tasting because it again, it's more of a. It doesn't have. I don't think it has any milk in it or anything. I don't think it has milk or um. Yeah, don't. It doesn't have any milk or anything of that sort. So it's going to be like kind of like a kind of like really any other supplement that you take. You know, that's I guess we'll say pre-workout. It's gonna be like that. You know, it's gonna be just one of those things that's just like because like with this with the one that has like milk and all that other good shit. Look what it does to my shaker cup. Like leaves all that residue. It leaves like a whole bunch of. This is gonna be a little gross, so disclaimer. If you're listening to this, then good on you. But it leaves like all this weird residue. I mean, that's probably just a part of me just being lazy and not washing it out again. But like it leaves because like sometimes I'm just in a rush because I gotta get going to work and stuff like that. You know. But yeah. So I just gotta go, and sometimes I don't have time to I guess wash it out real quick. But yeah. So it leaves that weird residue because of the milk. But I think with this, it's not gonna leave like anything crazy. So I mean, I could if I wanted to just be lazy and not wash it out. Because that's what I've been doing. I've been just a lazy piece of shit and just not washing out my shaker cup because I am either actually lazy or I just don't or I just don't really have time, I guess. I don't know. Again, I have very hectic days. I give myself a lot of shit to do. And yeah, so I mean, yeah, I'm excited to try this protein stuff. I'm I'm excited to try the other recovery shit. I'm just excited to try it all, but I have to get rid of the other shit first, though, which is gonna take a second because I mean I'm almost out. I'm almost there, but like I still have some, and I still have some like other pre-workout that's like really old that I've had for a while. Um, like this is the first ever pre-workout that I bought, and I still have it because I the next time after that I next time after I bought you know supplements I just completely neglected it. I like completely just didn't use it, and so yeah, now I have to use that. I have to use the other shit, and just I have to get rid of those before I use any of you know, the other supplements. So yeah, but yeah, I'm excited to try out plant-based protein. I've never tried it before. I in the future I definitely want to try and be, in the future I definitely want to try and be like vegan vegetarian type shit. Like but like a kind of it's gonna sound weird, but I'm gonna be like a workout nerd with like a fitness guy with um you know, that's also a vegan vegetarian. I'm saying vegan vegetarian because like I'm gonna kind of I'm just basically not eating meat, obviously, but I might not eat a lot of dairy either because I'm not much of a dairy guy. And I might not be having a whole lot of like other other shit, you know. I'm basically just gonna be eating like impossible meats. I'm gonna be buying a lot of honestly vegan stuff, and then a lot of fruits and veggies, and I'm gonna be having like all this like fake meats, like pretend meats that I'll probably try later in life. But like, yeah, in the future, I'm definitely probably gonna be a vegan vegetarian because like I'm into it, you know. Now in the vegan side, now the reason why now another reason why I can't be too much of a vegan is because I might, you know, I might buy some clothes that have wool on them, or I might buy clothes that have, you know, certain materials that you know vegans are like, "Eh," which I don't get a wool. That part I don't get because you're not harming the sheep. The sheep actually likes getting itself shaved, especially during summer. Because holy shit, because we're just using a hair from the animal. And I mean, actually, I kind of understand the the reasoning. Um, but I just don't get why. It's just also just I don't know. I can't explain my reasoning as to why. I don't know. But like, yeah, that's why I can't be like vegan. That's why I have to be kind of in between because I'm doing yes vegetarian, but I'm not. But I'm also buying some vegan foods. You know, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if I would be strictly vegan or strictly vegetarian. Let me know. Literally, like if anybody knows about what I would mostly be. I mean, I think I would mostly be vegetarian in my case. But let me know. Let me know, and I'll see it, and I'll be like, ooh, look at that. But like, yeah, I'm definitely probably gonna be vegan vegetarian in the future because I don't know. I don't really every chance every chance I do get, I really do kind of uh not eat meat. You know, literally, I think it was last week. I bought myself just on a casual, on a relaxing day like this. I I just bought myself a bought myself what's it called? I bought myself a like vegetarian like meal, and it had like impossible meat. It had like it was like it was so fucking good though, and it wasn't even that expensive, you know. Like I bought it and it was only like $30 as you know usually my orders are, and it wasn't bad at all. It was from this place called what is it like um what was it? I need to go to my DoorDash. This is live problem solving. To figure out what the name of the place is. Uh, what was Giving Tree Cafe? That's the place. Giving Tree Cafe. It was it was so good, and it had a lot of vegan, vegetarian options, and I mean, it was so good. I'm definitely like whenever it's a weekend and I'm home alone, I'm definitely gonna be probably ordering from that place, or at least trying to order like vegan vegetarian as much as I can, just to try foods from vegan restaurants, because like I'm so down to try that shit. See what people can make, see what's up in that world. You know, I'm down. Because like also another thing is that I could probably be the fattest person ever and still eat as clean as ever. I'm sure there are still a lot of like dirty vegans out there that, yes, don't eat meat, obviously, but I'm pretty sure that sugar um isn't you know vegan, that like sugar is vegan friendly and shit. So I'm just saying that like I'm sure there's a lot of still dirty vegan vegetarians out there. And so, yeah, I don't know. Sorry, I'm going off topic a lot. Um, but yeah, I'm I'm definitely in the future going to be that way. Like but I'm gonna be like more of one of those people that like that's still a workout guy. That's a fitness dude. So like I'm gonna make meal plans with that shit, and I'm going to be like basically eating honestly the same shit in a way every week, and like I'm gonna get my protein from from plants and shit like that, and I'm gonna be one of those people. And then I'm also gonna have my coffee plants, so I'm gonna be like a fucking hippie. I'm gonna be a hippie, but also a modern hippie, a hippie uh that has I wanted to say morals, but that doesn't make any sense. That doesn't make a lick of sense. A dick lick of sense. Doesn't make a dick lick of sense. So, but yeah, I'm definitely gonna like by myself. Like I want to like try and make like stir fries for myself. Like pre-made stir fries and pre-made like shit. Like I would have a lot of impossible meat. I would have a lot of also supplements. Like plant-based supplements. I'm still gonna do the shit as like any other human being will do. But the one thing that's different is that the shit that I'm eating doesn't come from an animal. It comes from literal plants. So, I mean, that's the thing. That's the difference between eating vegan or vegetarian to eating meat. Is that you're basically living life as anybody else, just not eating meat, and you're getting all of your B12s or your vitamins, or you're honestly getting more of that just from eating more vegetables, more fruits, more other shit like that. So, yeah, I'm excited to, really delve into that in the future, because like I'm thinking I really do want to do it. So, and I'm passionate about it, you know? And like I I've been like really thinking about it, and like I want to try like also like the uh, vegan eggs because like I'm sure that would taste pretty good, right? I mean, really, if you think about it, all they have to do is just make it as tasteless as regular eggs. I mean, that's all it is. They just have to make it as tasteless as regular eggs, and then just make it feel like regular eggs again. Also, you know, but just with plants, right? So I'm just saying. I mean, I'm so down to try that. Try all that shit and like all these like fake meats, as I said. And then also on my cheat days, I'll be eating like shit like packaged, you know, packaged burgers and shit like that. Like those veggie burgers, like those really cheap veggie burgers that you get out of a random burger aisle, like the cheap burger aisle. That's just like frozen meats and stuff. So I'm excited. I'm excited to try that. And I'm also just doing as I normally do with the supplements. I'm sure later in the future, just more plant based in the future. But yeah, I'm excited to try all that shit out and figure it out. And yeah, I don't know. I'm definitely one of those people that really enjoys being healthy. Because like I was very, 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 very unhealthy earlier in my life. And so once I got, you know, shown the world of health in general, I was like, I just got hooked because it made me feel good. It's given me natural energy. Like I feel like $1,000,000, and I've only maybe had some Skittles or you know, like I've had like some other stuff. I've today is just a leisure eating day, right? Where I'm not eating, you know, too terribly, but also I eat some pretty pretty dirty foods if I'm being honest, but not like to a point where I'm literally only eating candy. It's more to a point to where it's actually good food, just I guess volume wise. That's the dirtiest part of this. It's more of just the volume of the food that I'm eating, right? Because like this morning I ate a whole plate of this like lasagna like stuff that my mom made. That's fucking good. One thing though about my mom's stuff, about that lasagna stuff, dude. I I don't like the corn bits because like I have to munch them even after I finish the main course. Like it's just so annoying. Like the corn, dude. Like the corn, dude. It's like I have to bite into every single kernel. It's like, oh my god, so annoying, dude. Like honestly, just take out the corn. Who needs corn? No, but I think that shit is good. Like I literally, it's so good. Obviously, if I were vegetarian, I would say no to it because meat. meat inside of it, but I'm not right now. So fuck that shit. I'm eating that shit all day, every day. Like literally, it was so good. Oh, but yeah, I just ate like massive volumes. Oh, sorry, I just literally just sat for a moment in my head. My brain just shut down for a second. Sorry about that. But yeah, it's like that shit is so good. But yeah, we have actually hit an hour, and I I honestly am happy that I hit an hour. Honestly, for the first time ever, I think, since I've started this podcast, I think I've finally hit a full hour instead of cutting it out at like half an hour or 40 minutes or something like that. I actually did a full hour of a podcast. That's crazy to me. But that is going to conclude the podcast for today. Um, I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you guys had some goofs, some laughs, you know, laughing at both my embarrassment and my achievements, laughing at, the silliness and the and me saying doo doo poo poo, you know? Hope you laughed at that too. That's funny. So anyway, seriously, hope you guys enjoyed. This is the first podcast that I actually have fucking audio in, and I hope you guys enjoy my voice. Hope you guys enjoyed the podcast, and yeah, here's to more podcasts, more me, more talking about what's going on with me, and yeah, so yeah, I'll talk to you guys soon. Talk to you guys later. And here's to another podcast. Alright, I'll talk to you guys soon. Peace the fuck out, bitches. Roll out, rolling out, rolling down. Okay, see ya.